Alright, welcome back. We are on challenge number 5, so we're halfway there, and I think we started off with about 1,500 people, and we're looking at we're about at 1,000 or so right now. And you know what? If we keep it above 1,000 every day, mission complete as far as I'm concerned. I understand a lot of people start this, not everyone can finish it, so props if you're still going. Well done. And if you're having a hard time, just pick it back up. Don't worry if you don't get everyone in. The point isn't to be eligible for the grand prize. The point is just to have fun with it. So if you miss a few here and there, don't even worry about it. Just get back on, start shooting, have a good time. You can still win a prize every day, and maybe next time you can do all 10. But leading lines. Leading lines are something that, it's a photography term. Not everybody really knows it. You don't go around all day being like, wow, those are leading lines. Nobody really uses it in their normal lingo throughout the day. So I had to teach you this one. I made a YouTube video for it. If you're watching this video right now, Leading Lines YouTube video is on the same channel. It's the only place you can see it. And I am going to keep posting videos on there whenever there's a term that I think you might not know. And that way we're going to kind of slowly learn how to be photographers without even knowing it. These are definitely things they'll teach you in school, and I'll just teach you them here for free because I think they're pretty self-explanatory and you don't really need a whole class to learn leading lines. I can teach it to you in 2 minutes in a video. Be a photographer, number 5. Prize this time is going to be my magazine, Your Music Photographer magazine number 2. Going to send it to you, and you're going to get one of the lapel pins as well. So stick around if you want to see who won, and I'm going to give out a few critiques here, and let's just go to all the entries. So we got a lot. We're at about, I think there's 1,000 or so to begin with, so we got 1,000 or so this time. And I'm just going to scroll through it here so everybody gets a little bit of screen time, even if it's just for 0.02 seconds. And something I noticed with this one is it was hard to be creative. We got a lot of railroads, we got a lot of rivers, we got a lot of streets, and that is okay because leading lines are difficult and it's hard to kind of start seeing like a photographer. But once you know that it's there, as you go around in the world, you start seeing it pop up in more and more places, and you won't be able to stop it. So the point is to kind of teach you it, and it's okay if you just took one of the normal shots. The point is that you're doing it, and that's all that matters. So good job all around. I picked a few that stood out to me, and this doesn't mean they're the best, doesn't mean they're the worst. These are just the ones I liked. All right. So first we have Sam Meanders and Day 5 leading lines. This is shot straight up at some trees, and I liked this one because most people's leading lines were looking forward or something like that, and his were looking up, which definitely works. You can pretty much look in any direction and find lines. I think you did a really good job with your exposure. I like how the light is kind of exploding through the trees. However, my only tip with this is it has a lot of artifacting, and artifacting is where the photo kind of looks not the greatest of quality, and this might have happened because you saved it the wrong size or you compressed it too much. Whatever it is, figure it out so that next time you can upload it and we can see your photography in its full glory. So yeah, good job with this shot. Pretty straightforward. A lot of these aren't going to be as creative as last time, so the critiques are going to be a little bit quicker. Here we have Noah, and Noah took a picture of what I am assuming is their dog, Phoebe, and if it's not their dog, you have a nice person to let you hold their dog. But, very good shot. Dog is nice and centered, and the leash of the dog leads you right to its face. You see how the line leads you there? And that's perfect. It doesn't have to be a really long line going into the horizon. This totally works. I would like to know why you converted it to black and white. I think that the colors looked really nice, but you would have looked really nice. But I think this looks good too. But I would love to hear your reasoning behind it, if there was a thought process or if it's just something you wanted to do. But good shot, Noah. We should like these. Why have I not liked them yet? It's been hard to keep up with all these entries. Here we have Justine. Justine took a photo of a coast. So we got water on the left. We've got water on the left. We have a beach on the right, and it looks like it's in, I don't know where this is, Alumpang Memorial Beach. But it's beautiful. It looks like it was at sunset, and you did a really nice job with your exposure. It looks like there was some editing going on here maybe, but it's good editing because I can barely tell. And it's really nice colors. And, oh, not sunset, sunrise. That is devotion. You did it correctly, by the way. I see your comment. You say, not sure if you did correctly. You did it. Because there's a line right here, right along the coast, and it leads you all the way back, and then you look at this building. There's a line right here as well, and they lead you back. So those are leading lines. That's all you need to do. Did a good job. I like this photo. I don't really have anything that I don't like about it. You always check for the horizon in these, make sure it's straight. Your horizon is straight, so good photo. Here we have Charlie, and this photo I liked because it fits the mold of leading lines, and a lot of people did one with the street lines. However, you added a little bit something extra in it, and the colors are nice and bright, so good job with that. You know, some of these shots, you don't have to really reinvent the wheel. You just got to figure out your own take on something that maybe everybody's doing, and that's what I like about this photo is you added your legs to it. It's cool. It's a little bit dangerous, but it looks like there's not a lot of cars on this road, so well done. Here we have Wild and Wonder, and I like this photo because it kind of fits that category of nothing too crazy, but you thought of it in a different way. And I like that. So there's a flower on a bench. You photographed it. These lines lead you to the flower. I think your focus is pretty good, but I'm distracted by this green spot right here. You know how this is all in focus? I wish maybe if you moved to the right a little bit, maybe it would have gotten rid of it. I'm not sure. Either way, you did a good job kind of finding something that's normal, everybody has access to, and you made a leading lines photo out of it. And that's photography, so well done. Like. Did I like this one? Like. Gotta get those likes in. Alright, I also saw a lot of guitar string ones, and if you watched the critique video from yesterday, I kind of gave that away. But this is good. You know, I wish you were a little bit closer to the guitar strings so they kind of led your eyes a little bit more, but this is perfect too, and I love your shallow depth of field. So see how this part right here is the only part in focus? So that's the field of focus, and this is all out of focus. And you get this by using a really wide open aperture. So the blades in your lens are wide open, they let a lot of light in, and it causes this kind of cool look, and it really focuses your eyes. So good, everybody's leaving comments, likes, you did a good job with the exposure. This could almost be in black and white because the color doesn't add much to it, and it might pop a little bit more in black and white, but I do like this photo. Well done. Here we have Anisha, or Anja, I don't know how to do it. We have this photo, and it kind of creeps me out, and I don't know if it really fits the category. I think it does. It's just so not normal that I have to kind of change how I think about it, because when I look at it, what do I see first? I see these lines. That is what I see first, and they lead me to the heads. And the heads look kind of weird because you're not used to seeing anything like this. And it's two people looking down, looks to be two girls, and then they have their hair tied up. And it's very original, very cool, and I just stole that original comment from right here. And it kind of makes me feel uneasy because this is just not a normal situation. But I like your exposure, I like your horizon, I like the black and white. I like that you had to put some time into this, and you have some cool model friends, or maybe it's a self-portrait to help you out, or maybe it's siblings, friends, I'm not sure, but good job, way thinking outside the box. A+ for creativity. Here we have Gemma, and Gemma took a photo, it's called long exposure, and you can't really usually do this on an iPhone, but if you put your camera down and you expose for 2 seconds, 3 seconds, you'll get these things that are called light trails, and that's what those are. So it's basically the shutter is open, it's taking the photo, stuff is happening, everything else is so dark, so it comes out just a little bit bright, but those areas are bright and they're moving, so you get a light trail. And this is definitely a road because you see you have white lights coming at you, you have red lights going away, and you can kind of tell where the car started and where it ended. Really bright over here, and then it ended right here. Well, it didn't end, but the shutter's shut. So your photo was complete. But I liked your creativity on this. I didn't see many people doing this. If you guys have never shot a long exposure, I encourage you to try it. You can either do it by moving your camera, things like that, or just keeping it in one place. And I like this photo. Good job. I wish there was a little more detail in the shadows, but at the same time, it doesn't make me hate it. It's just a cool looking shot. Here we have NTTI, I don't know how to say her name, but I like this photo. It's very simple. It definitely meets the criteria. It's just a perfect looking photo. I will put it on my wall. Sharp, in focus, well exposed, black and white is beautiful. Well done. Good job. Nothing to critique. Your horizon is straight. I just like it. Actually, one critique. I don't like this. I wish this was like cut so it wasn't that little sliver in there. Maybe cut here. I don't know. You know best. You've played around with it. I haven't really. Sometimes you gotta crop stuff, close your eyes, see how it looks. Actually, I think I like it. Screw what I just said. This looks awesome. You did a perfect job. Alright, here we have Steve D2 Yelo. I don't know your ethnicity, but that might change how I say the last part of that. But this is cool. I don't know what it means. It doesn't have to mean anything, but it looks cool. You put some time into it, obviously. We've all seen caution tape and probably wish we could make a cool photo with it, and you did it. The lines definitely lead me to the middle because my eye started right here and went right up there to the focal point. So you did a good job, and definitely A for creativity, and I like this photograph. Good white balance, everything looks awesome. Here we have Alyssa, and this one has a little bit of soft spot for me because I'm from the state this is in, and I've been to this art museum, and this art museum was used in Iron Man. They used it as a B-roll, just basically as an establishing shot to say they were here, but then they went to them and they weren't there at all. They just used like a flying in shot. So if you see this in Iron Man, it's in Milwaukee, it's the art museum, it's beautiful, and I like this shot because it's symmetrical, and it's straight to the point, it's leading lines, and it just looks nice. You did a really good job. Well done. So like I said, we usually base the winner on creativity, and I felt that this was the most creative post. So well done. Anisha, you get your Music Photographer magazine, and I will send it to you. And I just really like this photo. You're very creative. Well done. You thought outside the box. I couldn't even have thought of this if I wanted to. I couldn't even have done this if I wanted to. Let's say I had two friends with really long hair. But well done. Good job, everyone. I look forward to seeing what you create for red. I've already looked at the tag, and it looks awesome. Here we can go to it really fast. Be a Photographer 6. You'll be surprised about how fast I am at scrolling. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Load more. Now watch this move. Oh, yeah. Everything's red. It's cool. Oh, we got Pokeballs. Tomorrow's going to be awesome. I like this. And, yeah, keep up the submissions. Well done. Looks like we got a lot of blood in this one, so maybe put your squinty eyes on if you're squeamish. But, thank you guys. Have a good night. Or a good day. Or a good morning. Or a good everything.